What if there was a creature out there, roaming the forests of North America, standing over 7 feet tall, covered in thick fur, and evading detection for centuries? Bigfoot, or Sasquatch as some call it, is one of the most infamous and enduring legends in modern folklore. But could this creature really exist? Or is Bigfoot nothing more than a myth? Today, we're going to dive into the mystery, the evidence, and the fascinating stories behind one of the most elusive creatures in history, Bigfoot. Bigfoot is said to inhabit remote forests, primarily in the Pacific Northwest of the United States and parts of Canada. But sightings have been reported all over North America. From the dense woods of Washington state to the swamps of Florida, it seems this mysterious figure is everywhere. But who, or what, is Bigfoot? Let's start with the most important question: what exactly is Bigfoot? Bigfoot, also known as Sasquatch, is typically described as a large, ape-like creature, standing between 7 and 10 feet tall. It's said to have broad shoulders, muscular arms, and a thick coat of hair, usually brown or dark in color. Witnesses often describe its face as having a human-like appearance, but with a very pronounced brow and deep-set eyes. But here's the problem: despite hundreds of reported sightings, there's never been any conclusive evidence of Bigfoot's existence. The origins of Bigfoot, myths and legends. The legend of Bigfoot isn't new. In fact, it stretches back hundreds of years, with various Native American tribes having their own versions of the creature. The Skagit people of the Pacific Northwest spoke of a creature known as Ctcah, a giant wild man who lived in the forests. Similar stories of large, human-like creatures appear across North America, from the Yeti in the Himalayas to the Yowie in Australia. In the 19th century, reports of wild men or hairy giants became more frequent as settlers began to explore more remote areas of the continent. But it wasn't until the 1950s that the name Bigfoot really took hold in popular culture. The Patterson-Gimlin film, the first piece of real evidence? The most famous evidence of Bigfoot's existence comes from a piece of footage known as the Patterson-Gimlin film. In 1967, two men, Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin, were filming in the Bluff Creek area of Northern California when they captured a creature on film, walking upright and covered in hair. The footage shows a large, human-like figure walking across a clearing before it disappears into the woods. Over the years, this film has sparked heated debate. Some believe it's the best evidence of Bigfoot's existence, while others argue it's an elaborate hoax. What makes the Patterson-Gimlin film so compelling is the way the creature moves. It doesn't have the stiff, robotic motion you'd expect from a costume. It walks with a fluidity and natural gait, almost as if it's a real animal. But of course, skeptics point out that the film could have been faked using a suit, especially given the low-tech filming equipment of the time. And yet, despite multiple attempts, no one has ever conclusively proven it was a hoax. Some Bigfoot enthusiasts still regard the Patterson-Gimlin film as the strongest piece of evidence in the creature's mysterious history. Modern sightings and evidence. Since the Patterson-Gimlin film, sightings of Bigfoot have continued to pour in. Every year, hundreds of people report seeing a large, hair-covered creature in remote forests. In fact, in 2020 alone, there were over 2,000 reported sightings across the United States and Canada. Most are in the Pacific Northwest, but Bigfoot has been spotted everywhere from Texas to Maine. But what about physical evidence? Footprints are perhaps the most common type of evidence claimed by Bigfoot hunters. There have been numerous casts of huge, human-like footprints found in forests. The largest tracks ever reported were up to 24 inches long. But, as with the Patterson-Gimlin film, the footprints often come under scrutiny. Many experts believe they're just clever hoaxes, created by people with too much time on their hands. And then, there's the sound. Some Bigfoot hunters claim to have heard strange growls, screams, or knocking noises in the woods. These noises are often described as eerie and unlike anything made by known animals. Some researchers argue these could be natural phenomena or the calls of animals like bears, but others remain convinced they're made by something far more elusive. Skepticism, the scientific perspective. So, why hasn't science found definitive proof of Bigfoot? While many people believe in the creature, scientists remain largely skeptical. Most biologists argue that there simply isn't enough evidence to support the idea of a large, undiscovered primate living in North America. The lack of a body, skeletal remains, or irrefutable DNA is a major hurdle. In fact, numerous DNA studies on hair samples found in areas with frequent Bigfoot sightings have turned up inconclusive results. Often, the samples turn out to be from known animals, bears, deer, or even domestic dogs. Additionally, the sheer size of a creature like Bigfoot would make it difficult to remain undetected for so long, especially in an age where nearly every corner of the planet is being explored. What does this all mean? So, where does that leave us? Is Bigfoot real, or just a product of folklore and imagination? Maybe Bigfoot is simply a collective myth, born from early legends and fueled by modern media. But, on the other hand, could there be some truth to the stories, an undiscovered creature, hiding in the wilderness, just beyond our reach? Bigfoot could be a symbol of the unknown, representing the mysteries that still lie in the remote corners of the world. And, even if the creature itself doesn't exist, the legend of Bigfoot continues to captivate the imagination of millions, inspiring stories, films, and even real-life expeditions to find the creature. Conclusion: the mystery continues. Whether or not you believe in Bigfoot, one thing is certain: the mystery will continue. The forest is full of secrets, and some are meant to remain hidden. So, the next time you're hiking through the wilderness, keep your eyes peeled and your camera ready, because who knows? Maybe Bigfoot is out there, just waiting for his next big moment in the spotlight. Until then, the legend of Bigfoot remains one of the greatest mysteries of our time. It's hard to imagine a world without Facebook, but its journey is far from over. What do you think? Will Facebook continue to evolve, or will it be overtaken by the next big thing? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Facebook's history, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Until next time, stay curious.